Hey, welcome everybody to the Clash. We're changing things up a little bit tonight. Of course, I am Echo, but tonight I've got a little bit of a new partner over here to your left, my right, Miss Romanova Rose.
What's up, everyone? Oh my God, already can't talk. How's everyone going about their night tonight? I'm excited to
Well,
be here.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. We've got an absolute stacked card. This is probably the biggest card we've had on the Clash so far. I mean, when I saw this thing, I was actually confused. The undercards, for anybody that doesn't know, the undercards are actually on the bottom for this lineup. So up first, we're gonna have Playboy versus Mr. Aquaman, who
Woo!
Romanova is filling in for at least for now. And then as we go further down, King Tiza versus Vex. Vex, a very good Blue Beetle player. TitaniumTigerzz, we've grown to love over the Combat Cup and the Clash, and War of the Gods. And then I'm gonna assume that's Kindest Regards. I think there's somebody named that, but I could be wrong. Um, and then Rose, do you want to fill us in on what our main events are tonight?
Yeah, so I suppose since we started from the bottom to the top, we'll stop there with Deoxys and Too Easy, I guess would be next, correct? Am I correct? Yeah?
Yes, yes, you are.
Cheers. Okay,
Yes,
cheers. Um, so we'll probably see some good stuff out of them. We got Full Auto, so we got a lot of Florida boys, apparently in here. Sounds like
a lot of
Pause.
OD
That should
boys.
be all the OD boys, right? Well, no, not all of them, just two of them, right? So,
Almost,
uh,
almost.
almost. Dab, Sooneo, that should be really good. Dab, he's been like doing work. I see everything he posts on Twitter all the time about like what he's been doing with tech and BioHazard Vs Buffalo. So that should be a lot of Venom and skateboards. Probably, I would assume Buffalo's probably gonna play Michelangelo.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We saw Buffalo's Michelangelo already once, and I mean the turtles are still new, so of course Buffalo's bringing the mix, and it is going to be an interesting matchup: Bane versus Michelangelo, if that's what we get. Of course,
yeah,
Biohazard has the Manta at his disposal. He's got used to have a dead shot. He's got Harley too, so it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens between those two.
he
But we should
also.
be lining up that. Oh, what?
Oh, I was gonna say he also has a Starfire, and I wonder if we might see her as
Ooh.
well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, now that is one thing those turtles that they kind of struggle against is the zoning. Of course, they got the little turtling special that they can, kind of absorb the projectiles and kind of parry them in a sense. But Starfire, she hits a lot with her projectiles, multiple hits. I'm not sure how that would work, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We should be getting Mr. Aquaman and Playboy lined up as we speak. I saw Playboy in the chat, so I know he is here. And Mr. Aquaman, he's been warming up. I don't know if he wants us to really give out who he's bringing to the table tonight. Um, it's not Aquaman, at least unless his back is to the wall. Um,
it's not
Aquaman is not going to
Aries.
bring out Aquaman. And yeah, it's not Aries unless there's something I don't
He
know going
wishes.
on. But Playboy, I did have a chance to play a couple weeks ago. It might have been more than that, maybe a couple months ago. Um, he is a Supergirl player, so I know Rose. You know a lot about Supergirl. A lot of people say that she was. They speculate that she was modeled after you because of the resemblance, especially in the cosplay. It looks so close.
I'm just kidding. But no, she was not, contrary to popular belief. But it's cool to see a Supergirl player. I know recently, I haven't been as active playing, but I know she got some nerfs recently, right?
She did,
So
yeah.
she's not going to be as crazy. But I mean, Supergirl's one of those characters that no matter what you kind of do, she's probably still going to be good because she just has it all. So
Right. Very close to Catwoman as well. They've kind of slapped Catwoman on the wrist mostly every patch. Catwoman, I agree, is a lot like Supergirl, where no matter really what you do, the design of that character is just solid. I mean, that there's not a really surefire way to kill that character. They're just designed so well. But yeah, Supergirl now she has a 9 frame down one. She has the meter burn. If she wants to expend the lasers, just get rid of the trait and just do
Yep, the meter
the
burn.
laser beam or whatever. Yeah, she's got a meter burn it now. So that I mean, a 9 frame down one is kind of crazy. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's had that slow of a down one since maybe Bane at
I mean,
release.
she still has good footsies though. Like back one two is still
Hmm.
a great footsie tool for her. So I don't see her still struggling too hard. So, I'm excited. And I'm
As
excited to see Mr. Aquaman play somebody else, It's or will we see Lord Brainiac?
Oh Lord. I haven't seen Aquaman's Brainiac since I'm gonna say like it's been a while. Because he started the game with Aquaman, and then Aquaman got, obviously he got nerfed pretty hard. So he started playing Brainiac, he started playing a little bit of Hellboy, he started playing Black Manta. When Manta came out, Aquaman was pretty hyped. That's one of his, if not his favorite uh DC character in the universe. Um, and then I don't know. At some point, he decided to go back to Aquaman, and he saw more potential where everybody
Well,
else didn't. Um,
Aquaman's viable again. Like, I mean, I think I actually personally don't think that he was never unviable even with the nerf. He just wasn't as crazy as before. So
right.
he's just even better now again. So, that would be a cool pick also. So, yeah,
I I
Aquaman,
think
I'm actually Mr. Aquaman, like overnight, what's up? How do you
I
do?
I I tried to tell Rose before we went live to. Now, if you don't know about this meme, this started on Sunday or Wednesday. I don't the frog emote is like the emote of the week on Stream Me. So it's free for everybody to use, and that's you're gonna see it a lot in the chat. Um it's just I don't know, just roll with it. It's a frog. I thought it was a play on the Young Brothers calling the Ninja Turtles frogs. And I thought that's what it was, and then it turned out to be emote of the week. So you're going to see a lot of that frog if you're wondering what that is. I still don't technically know what it is. But I don't know. Is Playboy showing us up? What is going on? I know
I don't
Aquaman's
know.
asked him in the chat if he's getting
Maybe
invites.
Playboy
There
is
it is.
playing Mr. Aquaman right now. You see what I did there?
Yeah, they're playing off stream.
Yeah.
I do get what you, yeah, I get what you did now. um, but
Uh,
yeah, the going back to my original point, I tried to tell Rose to put her Cassie Cage aviators on before the stream went live. That way we could kind of get a little bit of, Mr. Aquaman in there, but I don't know. I guess I guess you can't find them.
I don't
But
have
while
them
we wait on
currently.
oh, you don't have them. Okay, all right.
No.
While we wait on Aquaman and Playboy to kind of figure things out, we are going to run a little bit of an ad for you guys just to get you guys amped up. Go ahead and take it away,
Woo!
producer, and we'll see you guys in just a second.
Get pumped.
It's the first time, last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you won't fool me. 'Cause the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me.
All right,
Right.
and we are back. Here we go.
Whoa. Was that a swamp thing?
He does have a Swamp Thing. He dabbled a little bit in Swamp Thing. There's a lot of characters Aquaman tried in this game, and then eventually just
we're
went,
getting
there we go.
Donnie.
Donatello.
Oh, he's hiding in his shell.
Approaching condock.
He's not
That's actually
turtly
good.
enough for the turtle club. Turtle. Yo, I agree. The Supergirl outfit is very good. Oh, we didn't let the intros
that's
roll.
a beautiful shader.
All right, we got the trade out. All right.
Now, if you don't know,
Aquaman got the first hits.
when Donatello throws out that electrical trait, you can't jump if your feet are electrified.
Yeah, he's like, Supergirl, stay down. Oh. And it seems like, too, he just has a really good ability to cross up his jump 3. His jump 3? Jump 2? It just...
Jump 2, yeah.
The bow staff, it's just insane. Alright, lasers.
And that is...
Oh!
Woo!
Oh! Drop the combo. What's it gonna be? And Mr. Aquaman takes the
overhead.
round. Oh. Look at that.
That's the Splinter making an appearance. All right, let's go.
The cross up. Need to burn back 3. Or back 3.
And that second hit of that string is an overhead. It's a low overhead. There's a huge gap before that overhead comes out.
Use the interactable. Block,
Ooh,
not punish.
No punish.
Ooh.
Oh,
And the punish
that
from
is death
Supergirl.
on block.
A little bit of damage. Ooh. Alright, we got the trade out. Is he going to be able to close it out with this? Yes,
I think
and he
so.
does.
Aquaman taking the very first game. And you can see Donatello. Wait, he's got the best pizza outro there is. You got to listen, though. Like, he is really enjoying that pizza. I swear, it's the best one out of all 4 of them. It's amazing.
I'm kind of upset he didn't share with us, you know?
Yeah, he just kind of threw it at us right on the screen. Just disrespectful Donnie.
Begin.
We're going straight into the second game here. No breathers.
Alright. Yeah, Mr. Aquaman's taking no prisoners tonight. Alright. Mr. Aquaman with the first hit. Traits out.
Ooh.
Alright. Oh! Now, it's also a question of, does Playboy have experience yet with this matchup? Or is it just what Mr. Aquaman's doing? Because Donnie is a really good character out of the Turtles, but also it's a brand new character, essentially, so Playboy might not have much experience at all with what's coming.
Playboy was just standing there for like 10 seconds. He
Yeah,
may
I
have
don't
thrown his
see any
controller through the
pressure.
wall.
I haven't seen any pressure. Oh, wait. Alright, in the corner.
Trying to get that ambiguous
tried to do a down
cross up
3.
there. 4-3.
Ooh! Alright,
Oh,
the clash.
Sky
Haha.
high. Time for the gadgets.
How much is the wager? 2 bars. Alright. Get away from that. Oh. Tried to meter
So
burn
he
the
put himself
teleport, didn't work.
and Aquaman is barely taking any damage at all. Playboy's going to have to make a move and just take the risk and come in.
I feel like there's a lot of nerves going on here. A lot of fear of what Donatello's about to do.
I think that's a good observation. 'Cause like you mentioned, these turtles still new. You know, Playboy might not have a lot of experience, especially Donatello. We hear a lot about Leonardo and Mike, but not too much about Donatello. We didn't even see Donatello but one time on the last Clash.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Some damage.
Got him.
All right. What's next? Oh, the anti-air.
What a wake up!
And he's gonna take
Let's
it.
go!
Woo!
Aquaman waking
taking
up with
it.
the anti-air.
Donatello wins.
Where'd you come from? Pizza.
You gonna let it rock again?
Why not? I'm about to just order a pizza, eat it on stream.
I'm telling you, like, especially for the Turtles Watchtower that they did, there was so many people, even Honeybee had ordered a pizza and took a picture of it and said he was ready for that stream. And you know what? You just got to respect that.
Man, these guys skipping the intros tonight. I'm telling you what.
You know, we need to see all these intros with the Turtles. I don't even know what he would have to say to Supergirl. What a block from Playboy, though.
All right.
But every
No
knockdown,
punish.
Playboy, he's going for that forward 3.
Now, Playboy so far has showed us a very straightforward Supergirl. I see him doing back 1, 2, 3 a lot. And I believe even back 1, 2, 3, at least before the recent patch, that you could, I think most people could punish that with a throw. Oh, and there we have it. I saw that right before it came.
A little premonition from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back 1, 2, 3 was still unsafe, and then it got turned safe. Well, he's meter burning the back 3 as well.
Oh,
413
punish.
damage coming out of Donnie.
He didn't punish with a anything to extend the combo. He went right into the meter or the back 1, 2, 3 again. Here we go. Oh, and he drops the combo.
He dropped it because his feet were electrified. He can't jump. He was waiting to get that jump 2 or jump 1.
What a good trait. All right, so Playboy takes a round.
This is the closest Playboy has been in this entire set.
Let's see if he can take a game. All right, we got. Oh, here we go. Knockdown. That was a down 2,
he's
probably
waiting for a
maybe an
jump.
input error. Oh, corner pressure.
You're going sky high.
Now,
Time for the gadgets.
clearly he doesn't have the meter advantage here, so this could be bad for Playboy.
Oh, Aquaman
no bar
not
set.
savage enough tonight. Yeah,
Aquaman wants
Aquaman
his
definitely
meter.
should have. he should have done the damage. But I think he's maybe a little bit of mercy here from Aquaman.
I think he just wanted to be a show off and do some more swaggy turtle stuff before this.
You could be right. You could be right. Oh! The meter burn didn't connect. He was too far away. Tried to go for a throw. What a jump out.
And the anti-air. Oh, and he
Whoa.
teabags!
Yo! Are we doing that tonight, Aquaman?
What
Are
would
you
Master
serious?
Splinter think of that teabag right there? He'd be like, that's
Lord
not
have
how I raised my boys.
Pizza.
Throws it
The
right in our face.
Savagery.
And Playboy
Dang.
goes down to Aquaman. 3-0. Aquaman with the savage teabags. Man, you know, I'm going to give props to Playboy. He was excited about being on stream for his first time. I don't think he's been on stream for War of the Gods, Combat Cup, anything like that. But he's always been in the chat. He's been active on Twitter, always, you know, retweeting Stream Me. Always been a big supporter, and I'm glad he finally got his chance on stream. But hopefully, you know, he's going to have to go back and look at that and just see how many times he knocked Aquaman down and went for that forward 3. I think that's honestly, it was so readable once he got a hit and knocked Aquaman down. Aquaman knew exactly what was coming, either blocked it or anti-aired it, as he did a couple times with that down back 2 from Donatello. And it just wound up hurting him, getting in that rhythm. This isn't ranked, sir. This is the Clash. I'm just saying.
And I feel like too, like, you know, tournament nerves you typically see more when you're at an actual tournament. But, you know, with this, he might have, if it's his first time being on the Clash, you know, yeah, he was excited. So that could play into that also. But, you know, I got to give it to him. Like, you know, he still tried. And, you know, that was definitely a tough match. So, you know,
Yeah.
good stuff from both of those players.
And I mean, Donatello, he's got mix, maybe not as much as Mike does. Mike has a lot of mix, but Donatello has pretty decent mix, pretty decent range. And that trait I think is going to develop. It's going to take time for that thing to develop, but I think it's going to. I mean, we saw where Playboy actually got a hit, and he went for the standard B&B, and then as you mentioned, he dropped the combo because he couldn't jump, and he wasn't ready for that. So, it's just going to take time, not only as a Donatello player and learning how that trait is going to, play into his game plan, but you've got to learn that matchup enough to say, okay, my feet are electrified. I can't jump. I'm going to have to do that other B&B just to get my damage and cash out and not drop it. But that was
I
fun
had
to
to
watch.
do.
What?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I'll
you're
totally do
good.
this when you're done. I was just gonna say, people
I
were
was
saying
just
in chat about like I need a mustache because they were expecting Mr. Aquaman. So I drew one on my finger for you guys. It's way
Hey,
thinner than his, but there we go. There we go. It's
it's fake
it's
like
not
his
very
too.
Ron Swanson like his, but it'll have to do.
It's perfect. Leave it up to a cosplayer to do that on the fly during the match. That's perfect. Up next, just for anybody jumping in here, because we did jump in viewers during that matchup, we're gonna have King Tiza versus Vex. King Tiza, I know who the player is, but I'm not sure who King Tiza is playing, what he's bringing to the table here. But I know Vex, and Vex is one of the best blue beetles I think I've seen outside of Deoxys, and I I might actually say Vex has probably surpassed Atai just because we haven't seen Atai too
Whoa.
much competitively. Now Atai is look that man has a swaggy beetle. I just haven't
Could
seen him
that
in
be a
forever.
hot take? All right.
Maybe a hot take. But I'm telling you, Vex, he's been on Ketchup and Mustard stream playing in the first of tens. He's been here on the Clash. He's a very
Okay.
solid Blue Beetle player. So I don't know what Vex is about to walk into here with Tiza, but it's going to be interesting nonetheless. And I'm always hyped to see Blue Beetle. That's a character we don't see enough of.
Oh yeah, you got to see Jaime. Love the Jaime.
I think they're about to. I think they're about to do something to you here. I don't know if they're going to do it, but they're talking in the admin chat about helping you out with the mustache. I don't know if they're going to do it, but it might pop up.
Do I get
I
a
don't know.
digital mustache? Can I get aviators too? Can it be like a mustache aviator combo?
Yo, y'all got the aviators on deck? Oh no, there it is. That's a huge mustache. Yo, they're gonna. Oh no.
Oh, I look like I
Yo.
just like I look like I might have been the one who made the pizza for the turtles. Like, oh, spicy meatball.
That mustache is just way too much. Yo, it's like I can't remember
This
the
is
name
like
of that
a
toy, but it
Snapchat
was
filter
like
or something.
there you go. There you go. That's a perfect.
What if it's like down here? It's like a eyebrow. I have one eyebrow.
Yo, y'all got to bring. If you're gonna do the mustache, you got to do the aviators too. I'm just saying.
See, I'm fancy,
but
and
I think they're lining it up. Yo,
oh
he's asking for it. All right, so we're gonna get it. It's all good. It's all good. Does anybody in the chat, by the way, know who King Tiza is bringing to the table? So we can maybe get a taste of what's to come. Because
please don't tease us any longer.
Yeah, I need to know who Tiza is bringing to the table. I think I saw him in the chat earlier too. This warrior skills, man. This warrior skills stuff. I know I saw Tiza in the chat. But I guess maybe he's left now. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna find out. Black Adam.
We got a Black Adam and Cyborg. All right. I love seeing me some Cyborg. Apparently, a lot of people have been seeing Cyborg a lot more lately online, which I fully support. I can't say as a Canary main that I like playing against Cyborg myself, but I love Cyborg players.
You know what? I didn't even think about that, Rose. We have two Black Canary mains here on the stream doing commentary, and we're probably not even going to see her, which is a shame.
No love for the bird. All right, what do we
sadly,
got? Oh. All Alright, low lightning. Throw. Into the corner with you. Ooh. Alright. What are we gonna see?
It's a hard knockdown.
Setup.
Go!
Oh, that cross
Oh my
up!
god!
Here we go.
Tiza!
We haven't seen any Roomba yet, though. I think he got a Roomba buff, right?
It comes out faster. Yeah, it has less recovery, comes out a little faster. Whoa, got him with that instant air shot. Look at this Vex.
Oh, alright. Using the dive kick
What a
almost to
down
get
kick.
in there. Ooh. Alright.
Yo, I'm
got
seeing
these-
stuff from Cyborg right now I didn't even know was possible.
Yeah. Trying to do all these insta-air fireballs. Alright, we clashed already. This is a fast-paced game. 2 bars. Get some health back. Oh. Alright. Trying to make a comeback here. Tiza is. Got some more fireballs. It's probably a lot harder for him, too, to do his dive kick when there's fireballs going everywhere in the air, because he could get knocked right out from it. Alright.
Right. And
Now,
the
Cyborg
meter burn
still
comes out
too.
at such an angle.
That's plus, and I think he tried to press buttons there. There we go. Vex takes the round. Or the match, actually. I don't know why I said round, but hey, we got a Cyborg win, and that's a beautiful thing.
The last
So
time
I-
that
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, Illusion's really, the only Cyborg that we've seen, competitively make that character work, even against the likes of Dragon. Really giving Dragon a run for his money with that character. So I don't know. I love Cyborg's animations. I love a lot of the way he plays. And I mentioned it on Sunday when we saw a Cyborg that I kind of want to learn this character. I still don't know if he's good or not. I don't know if anybody does. He's had so many changes.
I'd say he's a good character. Like I said, he has like a couple like things like the plus frame pressure, like when he's up front and like from far away, he's a great zoner. He has a mid fireball, and like I mean, again, as a canary player, you can't cartwheel through a mid, so it's you gotta just duck and go in, and then he has that grapple like he's doing right now. He's like, oh, you want to get in? I'll get away, and I get armor on it, so lots of zoning going on right now. Can't do his dive kicks.
And there you-
Meter burn rolling.
Getting damaged.
Alright. Lots of damage there.
And you saw a little bit of what you were talking about before. He tried to dive kick a couple times and just got caught by Vex's projectiles before he was able to get that combo and take the health lead.
I think he's kind of realized too from that he has to like almost meter burn roll in if he really wants to try and put his own pressure on Vex in this game. He can't really get away with the insta-airs with the low light. Well, he did get the low lightning a couple times in the match, but oh, okay.
So it's gonna be a
and
really
see
cool
the armor.
conversion there.
Oh, and
Yeah.
the cross up. That was a beautiful cross up.
Prison slowed me down.
Neither have a bar to wager. Now Vex doesn't have the life lead, so he is gonna have to catch up.
Oh, and meter burning it. Almost 200. King Tiza about to pull this one out. These
Not if
instant air
fireballs
blasts
have
are on
anything to
point.
do with it. Will we see a
They're
Roomba?
paying off.
Oh! He used the meter.
Woo!
Oh, wow. That was such a good push block, too. Very smart. King T's almost had that one,
Push
though.
block.
That was a close one.
Push block into an immediate instant air blast. I mean, Tiza was heading in the right direction. He almost was able to tie that thing up. He just needed one more small combo, maybe even a throw or two.
Fighters approaching.
But Vex with the Cyborg, looking super
And I
good.
think it's good. I don't know if Tiza plays any other characters, but I do genuinely think it's a good thing that he did stick with the Black Adam, because even though he still lost again, he was very close that last game.
He's got to make it. He's got to make it happen now. We don't need 2 3-0s in a row.
Okay, that's
And
plus.
cancel pressure.
Got the pressure. Oh, I think he tried to do a down 2 there and got called out for it.
Yeah, that down 2 doesn't actually look too good. I don't know if I've ever seen his down 2. It doesn't look great.
It's kind of it's a little stubby-ish looking like Black Adams is, but I think that the hitbox or whatnot is extended in it. Or well, Black Adams is extended a little outside of his actual arm.
Yeah, Black Adams, definitely one of the best down 2s. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh! Now
Oh!
for those. Whoa! He woke up on the
Okay.
other side.
Got a booyah.
Booyah is right.
All right. Okay, plus frame. Oh,
Plus frame.
okay. Here we go. The knockdown.
Oh my God.
Not in your place. I'm above you.
Probably a
There's
smart
probably a
choice
lot
to
of
get that.
stuff. There's probably a lot of stuff that Vex is doing that's probably not even real. You know, some of these setups and the lows and overheads, whatever, probably fuzzyable or even punishable. Who knows?
He called him out on the dive kick and punished him for it.
Oh my God. Tiza.
The techno
Trey.
tackle into that was insane.
Cyborg wins.
That was
Tiza had trait. He had 4 bars, and he couldn't do anything with them. Vex a clean 3-0. That, like I mentioned it earlier, Illusions has brought out Cyborg before, but Illusions played it very basic. I don't want to say lame because he did do a lot of cool stuff, but he tried to stay with the zoning game. We saw a lot of setups and mix coming out of Vex there, and I'm not even sure if it was actually mix as much as it was Tiza just didn't know what the hell was going on. Either way, Vex a clean 3-0. That was actually a pretty quick set. Vex is a solid play. I've never seen the Cyborg though. I've only seen his Beetle, and now I'm kind of a fan now.
And I can see like the Beetle, like the swap to Cyborg being a pretty like easy transition, especially since Beetle's like main game is a lot of his fireballs like from a distance. So, you know, like being used to that and switching to Cyborg, it's probably, you know, you get to trade your high fireball for a mid fireball. It's kind of like a nice trade-off. So
And
Everyone,
Hey!
welcome back
It's a-
myself to
Hey!
the show here. Amanda, if you can, please, so I can hear you on the Discord side of things, so that we can have some communication here. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in, and we're gonna 3-way this casting situation for a second. Can I hear you?
this is like
Yeah.
This is really about
Negative.
to turn into the Brady Bunch. I
Oh,
swear to God.
yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can all hear
Okay.
each other. Technology's working
on.
over here on the Clash.
I just have to fix the setting, but you'll hear me all the time now.
It's all good. It's all good. I am going to jump back in here and cast the rest of the matches with Echo. Just wanted to thank Romanova so much for coming on the Clash. You've been doing your thing locally there in the Chicago region there, Romanova. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so the big thing is the Galloping Ghost Arcade. They do a weekly every week, and Tommy Waffles, Jeremiah, Phil Pops, all the guys there, they do a great job at it. I actually haven't been there in the last couple weeks because I've been dealing with some like crazy stuff. But like other than that, like we try and go it's every Thursday. If you are local to the Chicago region, you know, come out. It's about most people get there like a little bit before 8, like around 7, practice and warm up, and by 8 we usually start the stream.
Yeah,
But you
absolutely.
definitely got to check in.
One of the most iconic weeklies in the NRS scene since day number 1. If you guys don't know that from home, for some of you new kids on the block, going back years, generations, not really, but going back a long time, the GGA weekly is a staple in this community, and I'm glad that it's still going strong out there. And Romanova.
Roman.
Okay, all right.
Romanoma.
So I'm all jacked up on Catalyst Myth energy over here, which is just insane. But coming up next, we're going to have our last undercard. Romanova, any closing thoughts? And again, I want to thank you so much, and we're hoping to bring you on here more often and help you work on the craft that is casting and giving entertainment to these people.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been fun and it helps a lot with like nerves and whatnot. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
So thanks for
absolutely.
having me. And final thoughts. I'm actually excited to see some of these matches, especially Bio versus Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
So
oh yeah. We're gonna be watching Armor versus a character that can do real well at breaking it, which is a very multi-hitting, fast character, very mix-up heavy. We'll have to see how he can deal with that. Thank you so much, Romanova. We will see you again here on the Clash for sure. The chat loved you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
all right, thank you.
Whoa! It's just like that, she's
Just
gone.
like
What?
that.
Jesus. Good Lord! I thought we were going to the character select.
Gone.
But yeah, that was a blast to be able to cast with her. I know she's been doing a lot of casting or trying her hand at it at you know, the weeklies that you mentioned, GGA, and you know, I was going to throw in there. Wait, the rollback netcode hasn't been a thing since 2011. That there was locals going on. What is it?
Absolutely.
This is 2011.
This was back when there was only locals, and it was fantastic because online was so atrocious. But now people can go online and get as close to the real thing as possible every single day.
Yeah, it's unless you're on Wi-Fi, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In which case, what you need to do is hit your home button on your PlayStation 4. You want to hit the options button over Injustice 2, and you want to hit uninstall
And if you have Dragon Ball as well, please.
on the game.
Please stop. Please stop.
And coming up next, I'm not too sure. I don't even think I told you this, Echo, going into this matchup, but Kindest has been hitting me up, and it is Kindest Regards, who we actually know from the Combat Cup chat going into War of the Gods. He hit me up and he goes, I really want to play this guy in a mirror, and I went, absolutely, I have to set this up. So
What mirror?
It's going to be Kindest Regards against TitaniumTigerzz in a Joker mirror.
Whoa, really?
Yes. So excited, so fitting for the purple theme of the Clash here. We're going to be getting the Joker mirror, something we've never seen in Injustice 2 that I know of, personally.
No. Now, has Kindest Regards been playing Joker, you know, as like a day one? Because Tigers, I'm not so sure that he has. I know he recently, you know, started playing him a lot more, but you're talking, if Kindest Regards has had this character since day one, he's going to have a lot of experience, a lot of different conversions, and probably a lot of different setups and mix that Tigers may have not known about. I don't know, man. Let's see. If Tigers winds up taking Kindest Regards to the limit, do we have a best Joker? There's B-Dog, there's Dark, I guess there's Kindest Regards, and there's Tigers, and that's about the only Jokers that I know of. Now, of course, Sonic, you know, he brought him out before, but that was like a one-time thing. We haven't seen it again.
Yeah, absolutely. I was about to say, I hope Tigers is around, and here we go. There's this man's Joker. And picking on with the fedora. Okay, Tigers. All right, purely based on their outfits, I'm going fedora here.
Yeah, Tigers.
I'm not being biased based on who, but what I'm seeing. Jack very similar.
He's even got his business
Oh
card
man,
in
both
there.
of them trying to start out with the same exact normal, trying to cover so much space with that down two there, Echo. And TitaniumTigerzz had to be the frame quicker when it said round one fight.
A lot of revolvers. What a jump in by Tigers. What a jump, though. Kindest Regards knows what's up. He didn't have the meter.
And if he had the bar, he could have put Tigers on for the ride of his life. That EX canister goes into so much damage and so much potential mix from this character, coming in with lows, with overheads, teeth on the ground. You don't know what to block. This man's got overheads, lows, loverheads. He's got them all. Almost push block that man into the teeth itself. We're dead even. And Covenant's got the distance to go unblockable, baby.
What a jump out of the corner by Kindest Regards. Blocks that crowbar. Down two into the crowbar. Yo, this is so even and a sweep.
This next part is so funny.
Yeah, Kindest looking like no joke in this mirror. He wanted it. TitaniumTigerzz with the swift answer, though, and a bang to the head as we are dead even going into the second bar of health. This has been a great mirror. so far. What a backdash. Knows to avoid those frames. And what a conversion! Jesus! He's able to cancel it down too and still get a little micro conversion. Could have got some teeth out. Jesus!
And the delayed wake up was only going to work for so long. Oh, good Lord. What a block, though. Kindest, you got to make something happen. Just wake up. Just YOLO. Get out of here. No punish on the air tech recovery, though, and too far away.
Ooh, almost had the conversion there mid-screen. It's very tight. Doesn't pop up for very long. Oh, there EX, and that's going to be a clean punish right there. Okay, Kindest.
This farce is played out. I'll put a smile on that puss.
He was about to start a comeback. That's why Tigers had to wager that early. He didn't want to find himself in a mix-up situation that could have killed. Slowly push him to the corner as well, and what a parry! Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, Kindest. Still has a wager as well.
What a parry. We're getting the traits. The first high is up there.
Bores me. Quite the conundrum, isn't it?
He's going to be put at chip territory. This is so scary in the instant air. Interactable there. Tigers closing it out. But that was a close game number 1 there, Echo. This is looking good.
Yeah, it is. And there was 2 things I was paying attention to outside of the obvious matchup itself. Was one with 2. Now, there's 2 jokers on the screen. That means there's 2 times the chance of these 2 things happening. One, I was paying attention to if anybody's going to pop the trait. At least get 1 haw in there, and Tigers did. So I'm surprised at that. The second thing is, can we finally get Joker Super? I saw you, Playboy, in the chat asking for it. If we got 2 jokers on the screen, how can we not get that
doubles
super?
Our percentage to 0.07 rather than 0.0035.
That's still not a great percentage, but let's see what happens, man. That was such a close first game and a wake-up by Kindest to get us rocking here.
Yeah, that's one thing we found out from watching Tigers over these previous weeks is that wake-up will hit absolutely everywhere and anywhere needed for this man. And we've seen him do it to jump in into the crowbar multiple times, catching his opponent off guard. Different mixes. They're probably respecting the back one. The little knife shank. Ooh! Even got the parry. He got the parry up before the stand one came active. And Jesus! Woo!
He just did a cancel into a cross under, down 1. That was actually pretty OD. That happened in about 0.25 seconds. And Kindest falling apart here, man. He's not able to get anything going.
No, that was
no whip punish.
That was so much potential sitting right in front of him, staring him in the face. And Kindest letting him get away with murder. You cannot let the Joker get away with murder. You gotta lock him up. And we know that Tigers has these full combos. I mean, it's 500 damage for 1 bar for this man. With an air escape as well. Kindest just hasn't been able to cleanly open Tigers up this entire match. He was able to a few times in game number 1. He had a couple drops on some combos, but he kept the health lead relatively even. But right now, Tigers are starting to run away with this set. And wow, every read working.
Normally, symmetry
tried it.
me. Quite the conundrum, isn't it?
He's going to have to get those setups under wraps. Tigers has jumped out at plenty of them, and he's not going to stop. Oh, my God. Reacted to the dash after 15 down 1s. With that back forward 2, Tigers up 2-0.
The Jokers are wild tonight. We're playing something right now.
Atrocitus.
And woo! And it was the man who issued the challenge. No, okay. He was that was an accidental, little panic. Probably right button there as he accidentally hit Atrocitus first time around, but he's thinking it here. He wanted this mirror.
He's taking a second to think. Kindest, 2 things you got to do, man. One's for sure is make sure those setups are as tight as you can get them. Because Tigers is getting his way out almost every time.
And we need a game here from Kindest. We cannot go 9-0 in the undercards, Echo.
Yeah, this is looking like week 1 of the Clash right now.
Begin.
Okay, not falling for the same trick twice. Kindest are already looking good here early on. Always got to respect that, using that sweep that hits everywhere. My goodness. big old normal. Probably some plus frames there.
Whoa!
Tigers may have been able to cancel it like he has in the past and get a down one in the teeth out. Nice little side switch by Kindest. See if we get some set play going to the corner. We do not. Right out we go.
We got him! Not able to convert. And
how many times has he woken up instant jump one to get him out of dodge, especially in that corner? It's worked like a champ, and even the active frame's on the way down. Oh, Lord.
Tigers looking extremely dominant. Kindest, honestly, just hasn't been able to get anything going. And when he does, Tigers is jumping straight out of everything. Doesn't even care.
And now Kindest trying to do it right back to Tigers with these instant jump ones. And one finally works, and now he's got some corner pressure going. Oh, my God, the wake up!
With that low. The wake up hit. Oh, my God, it hit behind
The
him.
canister of death.
Yo!
I hold the winning hand.
I love that. In case he woke up, he had the parry ready. Woo! And Tigers buffers that parry so good. He'll do it between strings. He'll do it forward progressing moves that are coming at him. He knows. Good block by Kindest.
Yeah, really good the push block there. Want to try to get some space there to get out of the corner. Oh, man, if he'd let that back one rip a little bit earlier, would have opened him up cleanly while that parry was still active. And oh, look at the range on that down, too.
Tigers, give us super! Give us super, please! Do it!
Oh, no, he came off the meter burn gunshot! Oh, and from downtown with the crowbar!
This farce is played out. I'll put a smile on that puss.
Yo, look out. Donald Trump in the building. What is going on?
And the parry. Wow, that was such a clean finish there by TitaniumTigerzz in the mirror. Looking like the sharper of the tools in the shed tonight. 3-0 clean.
Yeah, with kindest regards kind of bringing out that challenge, it didn't look like he was ready for that one. But, you know, he started picking up. He got him with that, I think, back one, the little low kick. He finally got, you know, some setups going where that low kick was paying off because Tigers obviously trying to do the jump one, not even close to holding the down button. But he was just too far behind to make that comeback. And I'm very saddened that we didn't get that super. Tigers absolutely had the potential to do it. And I don't know. It is what it is. I guess we move on. That's 9-0. We got Mr. Aquaman 3-0 over Playboy, Vex 3-0 over Tiza, and TitaniumTigerzz 3-0 over Kindest Regards. Not like this.
Not like this as we move into a double feature of main events. There's a lot tonight.
Yeah, this is huge.
There's a lot. That's a huge lineup. Deoxys versus Too Easy coming up next in what could potentially be Blue Beetle versus Dr. Fate. And then we have Full Auto versus SoundsLikePause. Full Auto said that he may not make it tonight, so we may have to find a fill-in for that.
I'll play it.
Ooh, versus GA. Dab versus Sooneo. After that, Sooneo just making top 8 on More of the Gods with Green Arrow himself.
Yes,
and then
sir.
BioHazard versus Buffalo. What a matchup that's going to be. Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, going up against one of 7 characters that BioHazard will be using.
That's what me and Rose were talking about. Of course, we all think it's probably going to be Bane, but I mean, there's Harley, there's potentially Manta, there's he had a Swamp Thing. I don't even know if he still plays Swamp Thing. He had that character as well. There's just so many characters Bio could bring out at any moment, and hopefully he's ready for the mix, man. Because I even saw on Twitter today that Scar played his first Michelangelo, which was Sonic, either today or last night or something.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, he was like, "What is this? This character's busted." He didn't say busted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very mix heavy. He's very fast, and you have the one opportunity you get to punish that man. If you don't, I think you deserve to lose because you have to take the one or two chances that he gets that he gives you in pressure because if it doesn't, he's just going to smother you all day.
Yeah, and just in his strings, he's got plenty of overheads. He's got all the same strings that the other turtles do, but the difference is he's got that low, the breakdance, so to speak. I'm not sure if that's actually what it's called, but it's where he spins on the ground, which is a low multi-hitting. I think it hits 3 or 4 times. Okay. So it's just tough, man, because he can cancel into that low at any moment, or he could just let the overheads rock, and then you're getting full comboed either way, and it's just kind of nuts. So, I don't know, man. Especially a player like Buffalo with a character like Michelangelo. We saw him already once, but the turtles were still like, I don't even think they were a week old yet. So we'll see what Buffalo's bringing to the table. But let's not overlook Deoxys versus Too Easy. Blue Beetle versus potentially Dr. Fate. I've played this with a tie, and I don't know. I feel like it's pretty even. Blue Beetle can really stay in the air a lot. Mm-hmm. Because Dr. Fate doesn't really have any kind of answer for that except for an air tear. But if Deoxys decides to play the lame game, stay full screen, do the float shenanigans with Beetle, and just kind of use the aerial zoning that Beetle has, it's going to force Dr. Fate to come in and kind of start some offense outside of his projectiles. So I don't know, man. It's a fun matchup, but it can be very frustrating for either character, really, if they don't know what they're supposed to do.
We're just trying to get them into a King of the Hill for your guys' viewing pleasure. PSS is acting a little bit wonky tonight with some of the connectivity and trying to get guys in the King of the Hill. Me and Dreadboy actually had to do it the old-fashioned way, which is go into rooms, which I haven't had to do since, I think, Injustice 1.
Wow.
But it worked.
That's really the old school way. But not as old school as ring matches.
Oh,
Jesus.
You ain't lying there. If you guys don't know, we have announced the Cell Games that Streamy is doing a $5,000 8-week series for Dragon Ball Fighters that once ring matches are fixed, it's going down.
Yeah, baby. And we're going to get our first taste of
big
hype tournament play this weekend.
And we're actually approaching almost 400 entrants just for week number 1. Whew. Massive.
You're gonna see a lot of names in there from all kinds of different games. I can't wait to watch it this weekend. There's been some locals and regionals and stuff going on, but I'm ready to see Winter Brawl, full on Dragon Ball Z. Of course, Injustice going to be watching that too, but I'm just excited to see this game at a big tournament like Winter Brawl this weekend. I can't wait.
Yep, one of the first times we see a nice offline, huge showcasing of the game. We've seen the exhibitions that go. We've seen them. They're done. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. We've seen the weeklies, but I want to see the conglomerate get together. And who is Sonic Fox going to mix this weekend in multiple games?
I was actually going to post on Twitter. Look, if Sonic wins this weekend in Dragon Ball, I think we should all just quit. It's this kid Sonic Fox is just so. He's just so good, man. There's so many different games. What are we?
I had my doubts early on. Okay, guys.
Good Lord.
I'll level with you. And we will have to go on to the next match. Deoxys said that he's going to be a couple of minutes. So Too Easy. Sorry about that. Too Easy is here. We're gonna try the next match, which Full Auto is not here for you. Half of the OD team tonight isn't going to be here. So, Echo, would you like to play Sounds Like Pause?
I'll play my boy SLP. Let's go.
All right. Let's set that up right now, guys.
All right. On the fly here. All right.
The fly. Let me tell Too Easy that it'll be next. Give me 1 second, guys. If you guys see me break the fourth wall, which is go over here and do something, it's because communication. All right, here we go. Deoxys is saying that he's needing a minute, so Too Easy versus him is going to actually be the next match. And because Full Auto has not shown up, we're going to have none other than the man, the myth, the legend, ADM Echo, going up against Sounds Like Pause in what could be Canary versus Green Arrow. Interesting stuff. Let's get these together. And this is going to be a great night, guys. These are all first to fives from here on out. We're going to have a long night. War of the Gods has been moved from this Sunday to the next Sunday. So, oh my goodness, Hank Hill's coming out. Just a reminder, we only put it on Twitter, but War of the Gods has been moved. It will not be this weekend. That's why we're having a nice extended night here for you here on the Clash for your guys' viewing pleasure. And thanks for hanging out with us. Shouts to my co-caster over there, Hank Hill. I'll probably do a nice little impersonation for you guys during the match. Love doing that. I'm actually going to cast Echo playing as Echo, and I'm going to give Echo advice as Echo as to what he needs to do and is doing. So I hope you guys are in for that kind of a treat, because it's going to be fun. Also, that looks absolutely delicious, Hank. Please share. Well, Aquaman, I'll tell you what. You ain't getting a damn sip of this beer. All right, Echo, calm down. All right, all I asked for was to share. I don't know if you had a six-pack down there underneath the bar, underneath your name or something. All right, calm down, buddy. Just trying to be nice over here. Invites are out for both of these guys. And let's see what we got here. Are they going to show up? I hope so. All right, Hank. Tell me about this matchup. Well, I've actually got no idea. I've never even seen it before. On one side, you got Canary, which is a bird, going up against a dude with a bow and arrow. It's pretty hard to hit a bird with a bow and arrow if you guys haven't tried to out in the wild. You know, out during my hunting trips of years past. You know, that I grew up with my father out there hunting. I'm from Tennessee, for God's sakes. But there's one thing I can tell you is that it's gonna be hard for him to hit me. I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna come at him like a spider monkey. Echo, excellent point there. But you know what? If there's one thing that she is susceptible to, it's heavy zoning and really good keep out with big normals. Greenow's not gonna do a good job with the normals, but the arrows are gonna be incredibly annoying for her. He sounds like Pause just has to watch out for the scream. But SLP may be coming in here with a turtle. Who knows? Well, if it comes in here with a turtle, again, I'm playing an effing bird. I'm a canary. I'm going to come at him from the sky. There's not a damn thing he can do. Excellent. Excellent, Echo. I like, you know what? You're coming up with a great game plan. You know what? Going right off of bird signs. This is exactly what the ancient Greeks did to kind of fill prophecies. You know? And here we go. Leonardo, highly considered the best, if not the most solid of the turtles. They all have their own qualities. Donnie hits like an absolute truck and has the range. Leo has it all. Mikey has the mix. And Raphael has a, he's kind of Leo where he's really solid. Oops, introductions are coming.
It's a great chance to hone my skills.
Begin.
I was about to say that with Raphael, he's kind of like Leo where he has a lot. But I think that he may be the one, as well as Donnie, that actually struggles most against zoners. But into this matchup we go. Leonardo and Canary. We're going to see Echo coming with some mix. Look for Echo at some max distance. I believe their back ones are forward ones from Leonardo. The big sword, that one right there. Look for him to try to bait that with a parry at full distance. He likes to do that against, even right there, against characters that have those big normals. He loves to go for that thing. Oh man, it's Raphael stopping the approach. And into the blade dance we go. That's some huge chip damage. And Echo's gonna get something going here. Echo, you dropped your BMB. Well, I've been casting all night, Aquaman. I can't get my goddamn buttons right. Fucking sticks breaking down on me. All right, Echo, calm down. Focus in the match. Gotta get these BMBs down. You gotta go for the damage, the mix. That's all you need, baby. All you need is one. You're a Vortex character. Jesus, that's gonna hurt. And he drops his combo right back at you. That's your time to go in. The drop, the leg drop from the sky, not working out. That hits me 9 times out of 10. But Echo not actually getting the cross-up, landing in front of this man. And the jump back into the overhead turtle dive. Okay, SLP. Controlling the space. Canary Scream's gonna work here. Are we gonna go for some mix? Instead goes for some damage. Excellent blocks there by SoundsLikePause. One more hit could have sent that health bar flying. And beautiful unclashable damage at the end. And what a call into Michelangelo to stop the approach there from Echo. If he'd got the hit, that would have been death, and going for everything at the end there. Was Echo can get a clean punish here in the Brainiac. And very good at getting those conversions. We actually play on the stage quite often. And what a wake up from SLP to get out of that disgusting cross-up situation and sending Raphael to do the job.
Leonardo wins.
Now that'll hit the spot.
And that pizza looking absolutely delicious. I can't believe that we just skipped the rest of that.
Leonardo.
All right, go to the same exact matchup. Echo just needs to fine-tune a couple things. Get the BMBs down. Because all it takes is one.
No, we're at 200 milliseconds.
And here we go. Game number 2, absolutely frozen. If you saw it, frozen in the ninja pose, like it should be. Oh, and that Donnie coming up with the overhead, but SLP wasn't even ready. And the corner messing him up. Sometimes that I don't even know what to call it. Little turtle shell bash thing that launches on the EX. If in the corner, it has crazy properties. If you do it off any string, it'll cross up. And sometimes it'll do like that, where it'll put you inside their hitbox, and whatever you go for, you'll get the opposite of, so on and so forth. And Echo gonna get a little bit of American reset here. Oh man, a little bit of a spike when he did the dash, so he wasn't able to get any kind of mix there. Feels bad right there. And again, in one of these characters that's very mix heavy, it's gonna be very hard to do when there's any kind of connectivity issue. Because Takiri relies on these huge BMBs that lead to tricky situations, but you have to be on your stuff. And getting the wrong... actually, I'm not even sure there, because usually he goes for the cross-up there. Maybe he's going for a mind game of not going for a cross-up. Who knows? I would have got hit thinking that he was going to go for it, though. Good block on Donnie as well. And Raphael, and you guys will see down at the straight button for Leonardo, Raphael comes back with a swiftness. It's ridiculous. Donnie, of course, being the launcher, takes the longest time to come back, but Raphael actually extends the most combos for Leonardo. And oh my god, using the hit stun there instead, and Donnie getting the hit, unclatchable damage, 50 more is all it's needed, and Michelangelo coming in there with the skateboard.
Leonardo wins.
Absolutely disgusting. No soliciting. Get them skaters out of here.
Batman. Dr. Fate.
We're gonna get a switch. Dr. Fate from Echo. Okay. Now we're playing anti-turtles. Okay. Heavy zoners are the turtles' worst nightmare. Leo might be best suited to deal with it. Having Raphael to check with every once in a blue moon, try to follow it in. Same thing with Michelangelo. So he very well be best suited to deal with zoners, but it still could be a rough day at the office if he gets his game plan implemented here. All right, Michelangelo getting us started with the first hit, but Echo, just from raw specials, getting so much meter himself, going for a dirty cross-up. Jump 3 there, didn't get it. And SLP swinging there on Wake Up, going into the orb. He's going to get conversion at max distance. He does not. And the back 2 is doing some work here for Echo once SLP closes the gap. That back 2, one of the best anti-airs in Injustice 2 right now. And oh no, dropping the back 3. That's the connection I'm talking to you about. Echo, let me know that it's a little unsteady, but you know what? It's all for love, baby. This is the Clash. We're here to have some fun. And I can't believe that converted all the way. He's going for some chip. Adam with a swing to try to get out of the corner. I respect that. Sometimes, when your back is to the wall, you just got to swing, and there is some old school chip damage right there for you. You guys thought it was gone. Trident Rush is back. Another beautiful back 2 by Echo. He's done a great job of anti-airing so far. Trying to live it out. Went into a little bit of active frames there. And Donnie opening up Echo in the corner. Shredding that armor. Oh, no. The knockdown, what's it going to be? And not watching his dome is Echo here. And that nice little conversion almost dropped it at the end, but Raphael was enough to keep him in the air. Oh, the back 2 does a clean beat out. I can't believe that. That's actually something that I wanted to see and notice was, you know, what the air-to-air properties were, or the properties in general on that aerial shell on the way down. But didn't look like he had a priority there over that active back 2. Nice orb, trying to follow it in, and gets whip punish on the backdash. Jesus Christ. Walking in there and right at the tip. Whiffing and trying to backdash out once he noticed that it actually didn't go blocked. And SLP swinging. That sword goes so far, it's disgusting. And Echo down here, but
Leonardo.
Guys, it's the first of 5. Anything can happen here.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Echo, going with the old school Bay here. Dr. Fate for him. Day 1. Will we see some of the crazy stuff here? Let's find out in game number 4 between SLP and Echo. Keeping it nice and simple there. No first hit. What a trade! What was the recovery on that by Leonardo? That was disgusting. For him to recover and get a trade with that back two, I would throw up inside. Everyone wants to know what Hank's thoughts are so far? Oh, man. Let me build up to it. It has to come naturally. And in the corner we go. That jump 3 active enough. SLP waking up with the down 1. He gets eaten by the 4-3. Oh, my God! What? What a conversion! That was absolutely disgusting, but going over the forward 3 was Leonardo there. SLP puts himself into the corner, but comes down with a jump 3 into the turtle shell. And just like that, these guys are swinging back and forth right now. Staying outside the back 2 range. Raphael getting the hit Echo needs. Something here, I wonder if he can actually bait SLP into doing the armored anti-projectile stance. If he meter burns it, if it will actually punish it and get 2 hits afterwards. That could be very interesting. Ooh, kind of baited that it was going to come down from the sky there. Does not. Echo does have some very interesting staggers with this character that I often find myself pressing down 1 in the middle of and getting absolutely destroyed. What a back 2 again. So one thing to take away from this match is Echo's anti-air game on point. Even here online where the connection doesn't look terrible. And what a meter burn to keep it safe there. Okay, SLP. Oh, jeez, look at the damage. Whoa!
Shouldn't mess with a ninja turtle.
You cannot command fate.
Forcing that wager. That was a lot of damage adding up there. Echo showing us a little bit of swag here. Back 2 going whiff punished. Again, and what a read on the wake up. That's your universal answer to it. Jeez, look at the range of these normals. Meter burn for meter burn. Echo does still have a wager. And chooses not to there, or unless that hit him a little too quick. And getting him with, again, the Raphael trait to close out game number 4 here. Echo definitely had some stuff going there. Huge damage, a couple setups there in the corner. Big damage off the onks. I love the little conversions into the back 3. Knows the character enough to wait. So some guys that come in with Fate do it a little too early on the onks, or even a little too late. But you got to believe. And Echo, with the match on the line, bringing out Donnie again tonight. Now, I've actually gotten to play this matchup a lot. And it's not terrible. These guys play at very similar ranges. And it's very whiff punish heavy. We'll see if Echo will go for first hit on the back trait. It's very good to get first hit. And if he forces a jump from SLP, that's kind of the mind game to play. Then you can go for the turtle shell ball as well. Getting first hit here is SLP. And oh my goodness, the range that these two play the game at is so interesting. You're playing it at about either the back 1 or the back 2 range for Donatello, and that back 1 huge sword range there for Raphael. And if you guys don't know, that turtle shell in the corner actually crossed Echo up even though it didn't, which is, it's like impossible to block. Oh my goodness, wake up Raphael trait just worked because he low profiled the jump in. I'm disgusted. And utilizing some interesting mix there. Getting that free damage while he could there was Echo. Ooh! Waking up and going nowhere. Gets himself out of the corner. And beautiful back 3. Gets some damage. Doesn't get the 1-3 ender, which is a great ender to try to set up some ambiguous jump-ins. And this man just anti-air back 3. Okay, yeah, that was kind of savage. But SLP only 729 health away from taking this set with Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, Leonardo. Oh man, a lot of blow staffs on the screen. Back to be thought that SLP might have tried to go for an approach there. What a whiff, and he get a big punish here. Ended up swinging the bow staff with an air escape by SLP. Donatello, when he gets the clean hit, does some grown-ass man damage. Or grown-ass turtle damage. I don't know what you want to call it. And Echo so close to accessing it, but SLP didn't want to deal with it. And he still hasn't. Both of them still have an air escape. Both of them still have a wager. Health is in SLP's court. Oh, what a whiff! And there it is. It's all about the whiff punishes in the matchup, it seems. Once traits are gone.
Earning my hero stripes today.
Overstating your chances, dude.
And just like that, the shell going to close it out for SLP. 5-0. Oh, man.
Leonardo wins.
I forgot that the turtle's actually going to the shell after it's done. Putting pizza on the board. Absolutely ruining it with mushrooms. You guys can go ahead and blow me up for that if you want. But I also put pineapple on a pizza, so you guys can go ahead and blow me up for that too. But that was a great display. Coming in with 3 different characters was Echo. Like I said, all the combos and setups with Canary didn't look like they were actually. Some of them didn't get input, especially some of the drops. I rarely see him actually miss, all the different cross-up drops, little things like that. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do what he wanted. I know Echo. It wasn't what he wanted to do, especially with Canary, which is purely mix. And hey, what's up, Echo? And then coming in with Donnie, I respect Donatello so much. That's a very interesting matchup with Leo. The spacing, it's played at such an odd space. And Leo excels at it. Because Donnie has to commit, and Leo can just whip punish at any time. And that's a frightening matchup to play.
It sucks to be on camera right after something like that, but never again, because the Clash is not Wi-Fi regulated or whatever. That connection was kind of ass.
It's all good.
Not even going to lie.
It's all good.
That's why you saw so many drops, because I was like, nothing I want is coming out. But that was an awesome Leonardo. That's the first Leonardo I've actually played that knew what he was doing outside of ranked. And that's actually kind of frustrating to deal with. Like,
yeah, he actually doesn't have to overcommit on anything with all those traits. And that's where the character's being developed, is utilizing them to their max potential. He's playing Dragon Ball FighterZ while we're all playing Injustice 2.
Exactly.
Which is crazy.
Exactly. Block pressure, any small gap, it's just Raphael's going to come out or whatever. There was a lot of weird things. I was like, well, I know he was mostly doing like a string where I was blocking the mix pretty good, but I didn't really know what to do until a little bit too late.
Like when it was your turn.
Yeah, so what I wanted to try and do was block the string, which I knew he would call in a tag, and just try and meter burn back 3. But then I started getting in my own head, like, well, if it's Raphael, is that the 2 hits of his size, is that gonna break my armor? And then I get comboed.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff that I just wasn't sure about. But yeah, I wish I'd have give better games, but connection gets in my that's the worst thing to get in my head is a bad connection sometimes. And then I just like whatever. But I love SoundsLikePause. Like, don't take it that way, because that's one of my favorite guys to watch and interact with in the scene. And I always shout out his YouTube. His YouTube is it's got a lot of interesting stuff on there, and especially Ninja Turtles. Ooh. Retro Ninja Turtles. There was even a top 5 or top 10 Looney Tunes games. And shout outs to him, because I was about to blow him up. I watched the whole thing, and I still hadn't seen Looney Tunes basketball. And it was actually number 1, and I was like, okay, you got me, because if that wasn't in there.
You mean the movie Space Jam?
No. The video game.
Oh, the video game. Okay, I actually wasn't. I wasn't paying attention to the conversation. My bad. I was no. I was trying to get too easy in here. There he is.
but no, I watched the whole.
Echo,
video.
If you haven't seen Space Jam, I was about to blow you up.
No. I was going to blow him up, because I was like, if that video game is not in that list, I'm going off. But he had it in there at number 1, and rightfully so. That's where it belongs. But here we go. Too easy, bringing out the Fate, Deoxys. I think we're gonna get what we thought, Aquaman. He's probably gonna go Beetle, unless he goes a turtle like SoundsLikePause did. I was like, all right, let me figure out what to do against Green Arrow in the chat.
Here we go. The Blue Beetle of the scene right now. I mean, I don't think anyone else,
Pretty much.
right now, is at the caliber that Deoxys is at.
Begin.
Here we go, game number 1. Cheerio beating out Dr. Fate's projectile there. It looked like Too Easy, a little too hesitant. Wait a split second to send his, and Deoxys, no fear whatsoever. And let's see, Uneasy, oh, got the anti-air already on the float. Oh my goodness, the Hawk put in some work here, Echo.
And Blue Beetle's projectiles are so much faster than Dr. Fate's. If Deoxys decides to play like this, Too Easy's gonna have to trade up and do the damage. What a forward 2-3 out of that jump. Restand. Didn't cross him up. Too Easy thought it was gonna cross up and block the wrong way.
Should call me Black and Blue Beetle.
Ooh, throwing in an interesting meter burn cancel there. One you rarely see. But you know what? That low is so sneaky that sometimes it'll just hit us all. Following that orbit and a beautiful jump one there from Too Easy. Okay. That's a universal tool to utilize against all the characters that have the specials that advance them in the air. Instant jump ones, as long as they go to some active frames, they're going to lose. And Too Easy out to a fantastic start. Another one. Oh no. Too much gravity there. I have to go back in this.
What a shield to anti-air.
Going for that instant jump one again. There was Too Easy. Oh my god, the Ox. What is this? That was absolutely disgusting.
The Ox is still alive right now. Oh! That's gonna do it! Should he not drop it? Oh, he had a clash left.
Can't crush this bug.
That was such a clutch, float, and air dash in by Deoxys.
Oh,
stay alive!
My gosh!
Meets him in the air with the airborne Cheerio. Deoxys literally staying alive by the skin of his teeth. That was 2 clutch moments right there. And nothing Too Easy did was wrong. It just, Deoxys lived and died by the read, and it paid off.
Fighters approaching the Joker's playground.
Game number 2 here. First one going out to the absolute wire. What a first game. If this is just a taste of what the set's going to be, we're in for quite a set here, guys. First blood going to Too Easy, and he's going to get some damage instead. Instead, the Ender calling out the Ankh and setting up some Oki. Really smart stuff.
Deoxys is going to try and take that airborne approach. Dr. Fate has that back two at his disposal, which really reaches to the heavens. So Deoxys does have to be careful. He can't just air dash in without thinking about it first. Good block by Too Easy. And what a counter poke with that back two.
Woo! Oh my goodness! This man's bleeding!
Oh, locked down.
Ah! His health! It's gone! Not like this. Easy put on a clinic over here.
When he read that interactive one, armor through it just wasn't close enough.
If there's one thing you have to give Too Easy all of the points for in the book, it's swag. And you know what? That's actually what OD boys are known for. And yep. I'm gonna misquote it, but it's something to the effect of this. A Ty once saying that swag before something where it's like he actually lost like a tournament match trying to go for a swag combo, and he goes, I'd rather swag it out.
Swag over damage.
Yes, swag over damage, like every single time. And you know what? I respect that.
Goodbye, Deoxys. They're using that airborne projectile. He was going to land right on that orb. Unclashable here. About Too Easy. Tries to go for it again. And that back two just barely out of reach.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Tried to keep it unwagerable. So much damage. But it's going to get Too Easy alive. And what an anti-air!
What? That wasn't even close to the knee, and it. No way, Deoxys. Man, I don't even know what to say. No way he did standing 3 in that situation. It's a good mid, but man, that was like so far away that it shouldn't have worked, and it did. I don't even think he was ready.
Blue Beetle.
That was a well, man, what was it in Street Fighter 4? The Dalsum back heavy kick? Back roundhouse? Or was it just roundhouse where he just kneed and it was one of the best anti-airs in the game? It looked very similar to that. That old school anti-air knee. Also King from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I believe it was up roundhouse. Something to the effect of that. I can't remember the actual input of the normals. But that was disgusting. Either way, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, getting anti-aired by something like that standing 3. I can't say I've ever seen it. Can't say I've ever done it. But Deoxys can, and he's just backing up. Trying to get away from Too Easy here. Staying airborne is going to be good against these red onks. Woo! Wake up, 6 frame down 2. Oh! He didn't go back into the background bounce. Oh, we're going for big boy damage, burning all the meter. Hard knockdown.
Getting things going here. He's down 2-0. Get one on the board right now. Not too sure if that was intent. Okay. He looked like he was getting a little bit of health there. Had to get pushed back into it.
What? That's a second whip punish just in this 3rd match alone. Oh, and he was expecting him to hit a button. Just goes for it again. Unclashable, Too Easy, looking perfect.
And Easy just needs a projectile, anything right now, to get a point, a game on the board.
If Deoxys makes this comeback, I swear to God. Because so far we've had... Oh, stay out of that! Hard knockdown. I don't even know what he went for. I think he went for a push and got the aura.
Can't crush this bug.
Too Easy leaves one. Trash can. And Too Easy finally able to shut down these 3-0s, 5-0s. I'm one of them, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Finally.
Yeah, there's finally a lack of a blowout. We finally have a point on the opposite end of the board.
Dr. Fate.
Our man doing scores tonight in the back. Mr. Your Nightmare's in the back there. Finally getting to press a second button. What a job.
Man has one job.
He didn't give me too nice of a look. My bad! I love you.
I think Too Easy there was going for the back one down 3 and somehow got that aura. A lot of testing the waters here. Too Easy tried to throw an Amun Ra. And what a float right over. Right over Too Easy's head. Almost 500.
You're not just letting me.
Too Easy coming in with that jump 3. Can be so ambiguous.
Oh man. All these staggers.
A lot of teasers.
Yeah, Deoxys is, kind of respected it. Let him do his thing.
Back one down 3 by itself is like negative double digits. Insanely punishable, but you gotta respect it.
Oh,
that overhead
no.
could come.
If anything would have hit there, that would have been Too Easy's health bar. So let's do forward. Okay, he gets it. That's what the forward 2 there, Echo?
Forward 2, yes. Where he kind of lunges forward like that, yes.
Oh no. Oh, these lasers. They're infinite. Oh, jeez. Ooh, he gets the cross up too.
Got the cross
up. The infamous. Oh no, okay. Those have to be input errors.
That second one, I thought maybe he was...
Oh no.
He was trying to kill himself. And that meter burn is going to do quite a bit. 10 points of health. Actually, I think it's 20 every second. for 5 seconds.
This man looking like Kotal Khan over here with with a beam of sun. And Deoxys out zoning Dr. Fate right now. What alternate universe have we just entered?
He just can't get him out, man. Especially in that situation without a health lead. He can't afford to take those trades, and there's not a whole lot you can do with Fate when you're in that situation. They're just too fast. And he even tried to meter burn roll and still got hit.
Finally closed the distance just to eat another one. I'll tell you what, though. Easy's definitely lowering his cholesterol tonight because he's eating a whole bowl of Cheerios.
Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Deoxys is giving him a full serving. Probably a whole box, which is like 12 servings.
There's a lot of cereal memes going on in the chat, too.
Begin.
Lord. And opens it up with a sweep. Maybe tried to oncload. I'm not sure. There's a lot of questionable things that's happening with Too Easy.
Oh no, it's already begun. And just like in the chat, I mean, as long as Blue Beetle has the help lead, why not? So fast, solo recovery. Oh, what?
I'm surprised that actually hit him. Good call out here by Deoxys, but the air attack by Too Easy. And you know what? I respect the check by Deoxys, because Too Easy's been doing that forward 2 into push, forward 2 into push. I respect the shield in that situation. And right above him, you don't even know which side you gotta watch. Wake up Cheerios there by Deoxys. And Deoxys playing so good. Too Easy running away with it.
All this and good looks too.
Ooh, nice jump one there. Get the conversion here. He's gonna do a little step forward. Oh, I love the little step forward to get the back 3. And in the background bounce, jeez, he turns these little conversions into huge damage.
Especially with the background
You're
bounce.
freaking out the scarab.
You cannot handle its power.
There's another healing orb. May have been on purpose though.
Yeah, it looks like a great decision right now. And now with the health lead, Too Easy. He try to get his own game going. Oh, loves him some onks and gets burned here for it.
Surrender, boy.
Too late for that, Doc.
Immediate check there by Deoxys.
Great delay wake up, got him out of a lot of chip damage there as he's trying to survive here.
Ooh.
And he gets a jump 3.
Oh.
Easy staying alive here. 2-3, we got ourselves a match.
Dr. Fate wins.
You saw Deoxys there go for that down 2. And that's one thing when I played a tie in this matchup, was sometimes the jump 3 would win and sometimes the down 2 would win. It was kind of a guess on both players' parts. That jump 3 is really good, and that down 2 is really good.
Prison.
And what's nice about Dr. Fate is that he can kind of universally, once he does a jump 3 on hit or block, he's going to do the same exact thing, which is down 1 into the push.
Or the 1-1, which if the jump 3 hits, that 1-1 it gives such good gravity. And on block, it's plus.
Oh damn!
It's +1, +2. So either way, it's a win-win.
Cool. What a dirty little setup just to get a sweep. The back 2, I'm actually shocked it didn't work there. What?
Oh!
What in the world is going on?
Seen that in my life.
What's going on with this interactable? We just saw some craziness from it on Wednesday with War of the Gods. We saw a little reset, not another one.
I'm still in shock. Like, I've never seen that happen. Deoxys again trying to go for that down two.
That freeze just out there forever. On the ground. Lurking.
Ooh! Deoxys trying to freestyle a little bit.
Nice evade on the EX projectile. He's going to come down onto the orb. So smart from Easy to have the conversion as well.
He just waited for it. He knew.
Not only did he have the presence of mind to delay that back three, but to know where he was in, I'm not even sure the word I'm looking for, but knew where the corner was as well to neutral jump three. Set three! Is the super gonna hit?
Oh, did he hit?
Oh, no!
That is a punish. Dr. Fates is not safe. It's not plus. Unlike some people.
That's gonna be chip on the, oh, yes. Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of people in the chat asking for that. Vince, is that possible?
Did we get a replay? I'm not too sure. That's gonna be a no from us, dog.
Dr. Fate.
Sorry, guys.
Jesus.
Watch on YouTube tomorrow.
Fighters
YouTube.com.
approaching Dundalk.
Stream me YT. That is our YouTube.
Oh, it's changed now from Streamy Vids.
Yes, it is. It is different.
Sweet.
We have sort of.
Begin.
I don't know. Anyways, first hit with that red orb. The smart stuff. Jeez, what an interrupt! That was a minute for projectile. He just tiger-kneed right through it.
Deoxys trying to stay to the air. Not wanting to deal with any of these projectiles. Red unks, none of it. What a conversion, though. Oh, I thought he was going to get even more. And there's that overhead low. I don't think it's been blocked not one time. Deoxys again getting some damage. Too Easy just got all 4 bars. Taking that damage. Wake up back 2. Oh, and that's going to be a whip punish. Can definitely close this one out.
Your fate is unwritten.
And a wake up jump 1. Too Easy making this comeback. Tried to stop that orb.
Order must triumph.
Too late for that, Doc.
2 bars apiece, gonna keep it even. Deoxys perfectly in line right now to take this set. And messed up his input, he got standing 2. Too Easy, no conversion. If he would have converted off that.
I'm still here.
This chaos ends now.
Deoxys has a bar, 15%, yes. He wants to end it all right now. And the interactable into a jump 3. Too Easy had the read, but that jump 1 just wasn't enough.
And we know, and we've recorded that jump 3 in action. Just how good it is to end a set like that. So active, so huge. And Deoxys is going to take the set. 5-2. Easy put up one hell of a fight, though. And the matchup went about as you expected. It was kind of awkward for both characters to kind of get their game plan going. And it was interesting with a health lead how Blue Beetle was able to kind of take away Fate's game plan entirely simply because he would just keep winning the zoning war. Even if not in damage, just once he got the hit, his projectile was coming out faster. His projectile was recovering faster. It looked like it was hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about Dr. Fate that is overlooked sometimes. You know, it used to be, you know, Deadshot was who Dr. Fate had to worry about purely. Slower recovering projectile, didn't match up in the damage. He didn't really have mix up close. Anyway, Dr. Fate's projectiles don't really recover that quick. They are mids, but honestly, if you're full screen, treat it like Superman's airborne laser. Just jump. You just jump right over it. Even if he meter burns it, if your jump is timed right, you can just jump right through all of them.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know, if you block the 3 Amun Ra's, you can actually backdash the last one. Before it hits, you can backdash it. And if you're up close, you just crouch it. And if you're a character that has, you know, something like a Red Hood back 3, Catwoman back 3, or any Sub-Zero slide, you know, if you're under them, just go and get your damage and close the distance. But yeah, that's where the orb comes in and
absolutely
all that good stuff.
Yeah, and
anyway,
and he was using the tools so well, and a lot of onks, orbs, sometimes clutch, sometimes not so clutch. I just really like how fluid Easy is with that character, and he's been playing Fate since day number 1. Even to the point where he's one of the few in this scene that played him, dropped him, and now he's back to him because he did have an Atrocitus for a long time.
He dropped Dr. Fate when they took when Dr. Fate, for those that don't know, used to be able to be in trait, so he would be red. And if he had just one onk, he could go for a throw, which combos or it launches when he's in trait, and he could send out the red onk to get a full combo with a back 3 after the throw. When he throws them down, the onk hits the ground, they pop up. They took that away, and that's when Too Easy said, "You know what? I don't know about this anymore." But at some point, he came back, and he's as strong as ever. Just a lot of weird input errors that, like, the first 2 games were so close and it looked like he had all of his stuff tight. And then at some point maybe they weren't input errors, but it looked like them. A lot of those auras just, you know, right in front of Deoxys.
Yeah, when he kept putting him on Deoxys and not himself or behind himself, that's where it did look like either the execution or even the decision making started breaking down. As we're going to move on to Daddy Dab versus Sooneo. Just waiting for Dab to show up. Dab, a regular here on the Clash. He absolutely loves coming on the Clash. He loves exhibitions. He loves the long sets. He loves the grind. But he has not shown up yet. So Dab, where you at? Sooneo in here waiting. Just made top 8 on More of the Gods with Green Arrow. Had an amazing run, and I believe he got 9th the week before. So this guy, of late, definitely on the up and up.
Yeah, Sooneo is very fun to watch, and hopefully tonight we do get a Green Arrow, because we got the mix-up with SoundsLikePause, who is a Green Arrow main himself. But, you know, those Ninja Turtles, he had to go in with them. So Sooneo, hopefully Dab shows up. I don't know who else we can get to replace anybody here, because we've already had both of our matches. I did a fill-in. I don't know. We can grab Scars out of the chat.
I think Scars just left.
Oh, well, she's gone.
And Sooneo, of course, is also saying made top 8 at NEC as well. Playing Green Arrow, a matchup that I've hated since Injustice 1 personally. But I'm going to give Dab a little bit of time. A little bit. Because like I said, Dab Boy's a guy that loves coming on the Clash. Hit me up after last week. He was like, "I want to come on." That's right. Respect your warrior skills. The frog that has taken over our chat and our hearts, you know,
and our hearts. He's even on our Drake from State Farm.
He has made it, and so has Dab into the match. Let's go. We're probably gonna see Hellboy versus Green Arrow here, guys. But you never know if Dab is going to be an absolute scumbag and go Aquaman or something.
No, now, I saw him talk about Leonardo earlier.
Green Arrow.
What?
He said this character's pretty OP. He's heading that way.
I was about to say,
there it is.
I was about to say, he's on the opposite side of the board that he's used to being on.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
More Leonardo. See what Dab's gonna do here, man. This character, I'm telling you, everybody started to see his potential after that first week with those assists or tags, whatever you want to call it.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, right in his face. It wasn't even scared.
And that's something that we're gonna see Turtles develop. You know, having that against zoners to really be their key to being, you know, against their biggest weakness It's going to be the utilization of that, fighting their way in, and especially with a character like Leonardo, where he can pressure for so long because of the assists.
That's embarrassing.
And it can lead to decent damage mid-screen, especially in the corner. Has range, has chip. And Dab right at home. I mean, you give Dab extended normals to play with. If you let Dab play footsies, you might as well go into the loser side of the bracket.
Whoa! That throw was no good. Just a little bit out of range, but Dab didn't have anything to throw at him. Over it, has to load that arrow.
Oh my goodness, the hit's done. I thought he had completely messed that up. Still had time to get another jump in.
Waking up with that back forward three.
Nice little conversion to the neutral jump, getting the kill. Dab. Just outside the back three range, called in Raphael. Whoa, what a conversion. 375 for a little bit of effort there. So he did Raphael, started the combo, got him back mid-combo to extend it. That is the power and the speed of that man coming back.
Whoa, what a chase.
Oh, and he got Donnie out, and everything is going right for Dab all of a sudden.
Dab looking perfect with Leonardo. Like, I don't think he's been playing this character very long. I don't think, you know, he was grinding Leonardo when they came out.
Absolutely, we actually still saw him rocking Hellboy. But the week after Hellboy came out, we did see his Hellboy, and it was looking disgusting. As Sooneo pulling out the punching bag, another one went for the overhead. Looked like it would have clipped him, but not far enough, and he gets him anyway. Sooneo sending him back into his shell, literally.
There was a point right there where Sooneo, I think he did a Savage Blast and wound up getting out of, I want to say Raphael's side. He got out of something where I thought, okay, he's about to take the hit. And he avoided whatever it was somehow with that Savage Blast. Maybe some tech there or maybe accidental coincidence. I don't know.
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
That is an interesting question, by the way. Do they have to meter burn the turtling with the boxing glove? I mean, you know how some things are. Some things, the properties are a little bit different. I honestly don't know. Sooneo getting us some good damage. 300. Checks the jump. Dab gets the throw, puts Sooneo in the corner.
What a beat up for Ketzel! Because naturally that is your turn. And actually, wasn't even aware that was actually knew that was cancelable because I like to go into Raphael and the assist. Speaking of some big damage, Jesus Sooneo hit almost 450. With the arrow here, going underneath Raphael assist. That's one thing that you don't have to respect full screen, guys. Raphael are highs.
I started to pick up on that too. What a mix. Oh my God. Dab trying to play catch up now, sending Mikey in. Dab avoids the suitcase, trying to get his way in, but nothing's working. Sooneo doing everything right.
Ooh, and there Michelangelo getting the save. Stopping that stinger in by Sooneo. Sooneo working on a 2-0 here. Wager is not going to matter here for Dab, as with the fire arrow doing the killing blow for 2-0. Sooneo wins. Here, Dab may have to go back in time here. As Leo.
Now,
Leo's doing decent, but not enough. So far.
One thing I want to kind of figure out is, you know, a comparison to say like Batman and Catwoman, where if Batman tries to zone Catwoman out, her evasion builds more meter than he does throwing the projectiles. Can the same be said for Green Arrow? Because, you know, his arrows, unless they're like the fire ones, they don't really build a ton of meter unless they're electrified or fire. Will the turtling build more meter than his arrows? Do they even count as a hit? So will he even build that meter like he would on block? Oh, whoa.
He didn't build any there.
That may be something to kind of force Green Arrow to come in. If Dab can catch wind of that. I don't know if he knows that yet. Yeah, he didn't build anything.
Yep. Oh, I love that he meter burns to keep it safe. That's definitely going to catch people pressing buttons. What a start. Oh, man, the back three getting shredded.
What a call out.
If he didn't meter burn that, he was going for a ride.
Just letting him shoot these arrows. Sooneo getting opened up. Whoa, he's still got, whoa, 500 almost. Oh, he tried to turtle just a little bit too late. You see his head start to go in there. Now Sooneo has pulled the lead. Dab, turtle these things. Don't let him do that.
Oh, man, jumping into that EX down arrow. I mean, that...
My God.
You rarely see that get blocked anywhere on the screen. I've never had the balls to take that in the lab to see where it actually hits. Because it might just hit everywhere.
What a punish.
Complete discipline breakdown.
Dab has a position right here for a comeback. Jeez!
Certainly got the meter for it. He's got all three of his turtles.
And next, this is a scary situation for anyone against the Ninja Turtles, is that shell will cross up off of anything. And that's why you saw him kind of max distance that, because it will still cross up if he goes far enough into the corner. And it's incredibly hard to block. But Sooneo has maintained composure here against the new. Might have done his homework a little bit.
Yeah, Sooneo has defended against the mix really, really well. So he's not in unfamiliar territory.
Green Arrow, Leonardo.
Dab gonna stick with Leonardo.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
3-0 right now. Dab still wants to showcase Leonardo here. Not going to rely on his patented Hellboy. And I'm not too sure if Dab has actually lost on the Clash yet. We may have to go back into the archives. Combo here, even
oh my God!
Two-Face getting involved.
Like just, whoa! Okay, Sooneo. Suneo's in the groove now. Suneo's in the Twilight Zone. Meter for meter. Suneo's just a little bit earlier. That's why he got hit and a throw. Sooneo pretty much in the same position he was in the last match. Plenty of a health lead. Let's see if some of these reads pay off. Dab trying anything to get his game started.
Oh, whip punish on the down one! Putting out that toe. And the down one from Green Arrow actually whip punishing it at max distance. Into the ice arrow, that may have been one of the most beautiful displays of Fuji's tonight. Or just a lucky whiff punish when you throw out that down one and you're already buffering the trait. It was intentional, you never know. That down one's pretty reactable from the Turtles. It's very sluggish.
Yeah, it is. Recovery doesn't have very good recovery at all.
Oh, man! Picking up a little bit of damage out of
Trying
nowhere.
to cash out. It wasn't enough. Doesn't block the overhead.
Does get a meter and roll into a down one there. 20 health to his name. He has to take 1250. We're getting things started here.
368. Tries to cross him up again on that wake up. Not watching his head. Sooneo up 4-0. And if Dab is going to make a switch, he has to do it now. The only problem is he's going to be stuck with that character for the remainder of this set.
No matter what. He only has one game to play with.
Green arrow.
Potentially. And is he going to try to run this entire set back with another character? Aquaman, even after the nerfs, still doing decently well in the matchup.
Black Manta.
Instead, going to Black Manta.
No Hellboy coming out of Dab tonight.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
No Dab of Dooms. No Dab Fist. No nothing. No Dab air cancels. What would you call those? Dab cancels.
Begin.
Not even sure.
I don't even know.
All right, you could use that trait to stay annoying, but yep, Green Arrow has an answer for all of these. With the aerial one, if you get a straight shot at that, that would put Manta in the blender, freezing him in his tracks. The man has a suit built for water. Not ice.
4 jump threes. Usually you see 2. I don't know if I've ever seen 4 like that. He defied gravity for so long. Trying to dash in, gets clipped by the arrow. Sooneo playing a perfect keep out game. Dab. Takes the hit of that fire arrow. Starts around with a teleport. Do it. Block.
Dab might be a little bit too solid for that, but you never know. We're down.
I don't know, man.
We're down 0-4. You gotta make magic happen. Like right there, blocking a down one, and you reversal with a fucking harpoon. There's a nice little yellow teleport. And getting punished by Sooneo. Knowing the matchup again. Sooneo of late. Lights out. Can't say enough about this guy. Whew. Now watch his toes. That's what happens when you try to walk forward against Green Arrow. On top of this arsenal, and the recovery too much.
Why don't you just give up?
Survival's kind of my thing.
Or too little, since he couldn't even get a whiff punish on that. Reacted to the startup of the arrow. Got there before the arrow was even off the screen. The man had recovered.
A lot of patience here by Bo. Gets hit by the hurricane bow. Two-Face, we're trying to let him out of jail. Yo, what kind of jail cell is that anyway? Why is he just got a swing up there?
That's his that's outdoors time, man. That's a swing.
Man, it feels bad, man. You get recessed, but you're still up there in the jail cell. What a conversion! Got the drop. Dab gonna capitalize. And the fire arrow is gonna do it. 5-0. Sooneo. Green arrow.
Adding to our streak of utter blowouts tonight. 5-0 over Daddy Dab. The man, the myth, the legend. Leonardo not enough. Black Manta not enough. And if they play each other, we may see Hellboy since Dab was able to actually get some experience in that one.
Yeah, I mean, respect to him for. I was surprised to see Leonardo as far as we did, or as much as we did. But yeah, surprising no Hellboy when he switched, went to Black Manta. A lot of people taking a second look at that character at this point in the game.
Yes, and our final match of the night. BioHazard versus Buffalo. This is a big one.
Good Lord.
This is a big one.
This has all the just everything you could want for a hype matchup. All I can hope for is it's not a blowout. Make this thing go the distance, the mix, the armor. Let's just let it go. Go in, boys.
I'm really curious who BioHazard is going to pick in this.
Yeah, same.
Because
I
he has heavy zoners in his arsenal. And he has up-close brutes in his arsenal. It could go either way against Michelangelo. Who's in your face, mix heavy. He's either thinking, Bane, I'm just going to blow through it. I'm just going to DP armor out of this bull crap that's in front of me.
Yeah.
Or he'll go with like a Harley Quinn maybe to try to implement a zoning game and have a wonky hitbox for her to deal with. But he's been feeling Bane lately. He even tweeted out the other day. I can't remember it. But it involved him.
Bane trained something.
Being addicted to Venom for like the past 5 years.
Bane.
And we are getting Bane.
Against?
Michelangelo. The match
Fighters approaching
that we wanted. Coming in.
Shoutouts to Buffalo, where last time we saw his Michelangelo, it looked just like this. And I thought, well, they're still new, so he probably doesn't have a lot of gear.
Begin.
Nope. It's still pretty basic.
Basic, just like the shirt that he wears.
Lord have mercy. What a catch. Oh, and he actually threw that full screen and was able to hit him. Body splash coming in. Doesn't respect the kick.
Jeez, getting absolutely blended here. If he would have dropped that, might have had the first bar of health.
Full on whip punish. Oh, this conversion by BioHazard, 600. All of a sudden, BioHazard's back in this thing.
Oh!
You're such a scrub.
Okay, we're kind of cutting it down, and he getting blended here. Is BioHazard. Not a whole lot of damage, but oh my, he's just outside the range!
God. Unclashable damage. Skates into a cross-up. Buffalo doing all the tricky stuff. Has BioHazard even seen any of this yet? Jump threes. There it is, Aquaman. Not even dealing with it. You want to mix?
I actually really I respect what Buffalo did there, waking up with the break dance to try to break some armor on the way over. Multiple hits on the way. That was so smart. Jumping it perfectly, too. Oh, and the assist coming! BioHazard had to press the button.
Michelangelo wins.
Pizza trophy.
In that situation, man.
Get over here.
You know, you don't want to let damage be left on the table when you're about to die. And he hit a button, thinking it was his turn. Secondary turtle comes out.
And we may be getting a taste of what we're going to be seeing at Winter Brawl this weekend. As Sonic Fox looking to play a lot of Michelangelo. Also a little bit of Donatello from what he said. Now, that being said, I'd really like to see him do well with Donatello because I want to believe. Because it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes. But Michelangelo might be the key here because how many people have labbed against this character coming in, and they are allowed. No IPS tour, no rules. We do what we want on the streets.
The mix right now, and that conversion off of the skateboard, which is his trait. BioHazard's had enough. Knew the interactable was coming.
Get some damage here. Excellent push block by Buffalo. Didn't want to eat another mix-up. It has level 3, so he can't armor anything that BioHazard does. Want to jump? What a call-out! And in debuff, this is not going to hurt.
Mikey achievement unlocked. Later.
Buffalo looking so good right now. But it doesn't matter, not for long. Tries to wake up. I respect the wake up. You're probably gonna die anyway if you stand there and take the mix.
You respect his wake up, but do you respect his warrior skills, Echo? That laser putting on a clinic in the corner. But BioHazard, oh my goodness, a lot of things that Buffalo's doing. This is so, it looks so annoying to deal with in a couple of awkward spots for BioHazard to get conversions here. Trying to open his man up, clean the mirror cancel, and just like that, the RKO!
Bane wins.
All of a sudden, BioHazard pumps up and takes about a health bar and a half from Buffalo before we even knew it.
Michelangelo. Bane.
Same matchup here. 1-1. Two guys at the apex
Fighters
of the
approaching
game,
Brainiac's ship.
giving us the set that we want. 1-1.
Back to Brainiac's ship as well.
Nice big old background bounce and getting the down one into it. Oh my goodness. Just seeing a turtle down one works gives us hope. Right, Obi-Wan? Jesus Christ! Oh my goodness!
Man, if he wouldn't have dropped that, I'd like to see the damage out of it. 410 coming out of BioHazard. A breakdance. Gets himself out of there. Oh, it just dashes right into a back three.
Buffalo doing no wrong here in game number 3. Everything working so far.
And the overhead.
Beg for mercy.
Like Shell, dude.
BioHazard's trying to get himself back into this. He's got a tremendous health deficit right now. But you can hear him
Oh, and
pumping a whoa.
just like that, back in the mix.
And he's off debuff. Here comes the mix. What a whip punish! The bag dash straight into buttons.
Ending that jump 3. Ooh, go for the cross up mid-screen. You really see that? And that was such a good air escape. That would have been so much damahe added on top of that. And oh no! Bio not going to level 3 during that charge. And that should be chip out and on the final hit. Buffalo taking game number 2. BioHazard was on a huge comeback there. Both of those
Unlocked.
health bars. But Buffalo hanging on. Every time Buffalo gets a hit, I hold my breath.
Bane. Michelangelo.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him once he gets on those
Fighters
offensive
approaching Red
runs.
Sun Prison.
He throws in the overheads, throws in the breakdance, and then when he's really feeling it, he'll go with that overhead cross up, shell shock, whatever it's actually called. I can't remember.
Begin.
But it's crazy. Like he can just go, just like okay, he canceled into trait, but he can just keep on going for the mix. He never juggles, you know, when he's doing that right there, and just go straight back into it, just like that. Armor for armor and still able to pick it up. And I love that B&B that Buffalo's been doing.
Not a lot of damage, but it looks good and has really good corner carry.
Yeah. Oh, it goes for the risky wake up. And the jump 3, nobody knows what side that hit on. Both of his legs were on either side of Bane, who knows?
Oh no!
Oh!
Feels bad, man.
He's got the Venom going, almost 400. Blocked by BioHazard, gets opened up though.
But we're in the corner, and like I said, that's kind of what I thought coming in, where you know Buffalo's gonna come in, swinging with a mix, and BioHazard just F it, coming up armor DP, not even dealing with it. But Buffalo's done a great job of dealing with everything else. First gonna wager here.
To kill.
Cause I'm a hero in a half shell.
Excellent take throw off the down 2. He hasn't venomed up yet. Might be saving it for a meter burn cancel, but he has no meter to even work with. And again, the hit of the meter burn working out there. Looked like BioHazard may have pressed the button, going for the punish, and he has no meter here.
Oh!
And he hasn't even venomed up. Buffalo
Goes for a high.
breakdancing, Spinaroonian.
Michelangelo wins.
3-1 over BioHazard.
Unlocked.
This is the final match of the night, guys, and it is a first to 5. And we're finally getting to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan of the scene with his bae,
Michelangelo.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's kind of crazy, man. Like, Buffalo, obviously, Sub-Zero and MKX.
No,
Always wearing a Ninja Turtle shirt.
no one gets both of their characters. He happened to get both in a game that neither belonged in on paper.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go to, was like, how do you get the Ninja Turtles? Like, how are you Buffalo and you get Sub-Zero and the Ninja Turtles of all characters? Woo!
Mix.
As you said, not a lot of damage, but boy, that looks good. And that body splash so active. I love these callouts by Buffalo too, jumping out of these command grabs.
Ooh. How gorgeous patience by BioHazard and the respect Buffalo was giving him. And you rarely see a command grab that late. Okay, Bio. A little bit of momentum here.
You will receive no mercy.
BioHazard not dealing with it. He has a health lead. Just armoring up, taking the hits. That one just a little bit too much. $440. Aquaman crossed him up, or maybe didn't. Gets opened up by the overheads.
Oh, and
has
the cross up.
Super. He has his whole trade ahead of him. Yo!
Ah! Another cross up. And he does go level 3!
Oh my god. Oh wait! Holy shit!
And he survived with 18 health!
Christ!
Now we're on the clash! Now we're playing!
Bane wins.
2 to 3!
Who gives a damn about a health lead? You know, there is something about these Commander brothers that they play these characters that you can have a health lead if you think that's what you have, and then all of a sudden you get hit, and then you just,
Michelangelo.
it's
Bane.
over with.
Once you think you're safe, you're
Fighters
nowhere near
approaching
it.
the Batcave.
BioHazard's invoked this kind of gameplay for a very long time. And he knows when to save it for, and it's moments like that. Health leads never bother this man.
Trying to stay next to that background bounce. And we've stayed right next to the Batmobile for the entire match so far.
Excellent block.
He was
And
on
here's a
debuff.
punish. Okay. Showing us that Mikey does have some holes here. Oh, baby.
Oh my god.
If
Just dropped the ender.
that would have finished, that would have been a bar of health, and this is giving Buffalo a way into this match.
There's so many things that have missed the mark.
Will silence your shame.
So many things are being thrown, so many jumps, armor. Good stuff by Buffalo. Even in both health bars out, we're on the second one. Health pretty much even. Until he starts meter burning.
Another meter burn back three paying off there for Buffalo. What a backdash, shooting out DP, a lot of whiffs. Again, go for that neutral jump just in case he goes for the command grab. DP hitting everywhere though, and we're back down to the wire. As long as BioHazard has 2 bars here, he can kill. Excellent blocks there. Doesn't respect the follow-up. It's halfway dead there. No more Venom. Oh no!
Oh, whoa! He's on debuff. That throw would have killed if he was. Oh!
Down to the wire again. Skateboard coming out.
Okay.
Chip territory.
I don't know.
And he actually whipped in front
wow.
of him.
What normal was that even for Bane? A sweep?
Bane wins.
I don't know that I've ever seen it. But it had the perfect range. to punish that whiff dive kick by Buffalo. All of a sudden, we're tied up 3-3.
Welcome to the Clash, ladies and gentlemen, where anything can happen.
Michelangelo.
Buffalo, sitting pretty,
Bane.
was thinking, okay, I got
Fighters
this.
approaching Brainiac.
BioHazard, the vet here, saying, you didn't say the magic word.
Always loved that reference, man. I miss that movie.
Begin.
BioHazard coming in. Buffalo trying to mix a meter burn back three. Not going to be able to use Brainiac. Blocks by Buffalo. BioHazard still pressing buttons.
Excellent call on the grab, but unfortunately, Bane actually recovered in time. How bad do you gotta feel inside when you're like, okay, I read the command grab, meter burn back three, and he recovers? Who is it?
Yeah.
Who is it? Scarecrow?
Yeah, Scarecrow, you can jump, and you still can't punish him, I believe.
Making me hungry. Bye-bye.
Buffalo hanging on to 126 hit points. Coming in with the mix and the pressure.
You are hard to kill.
Because I'm a hero in a half shell.
BioHazard wants as much as he can get back, 25% on debuff. But it goes away pretty quick. Jesus! Buffalo still hanging on to 25 health points in his first health bar. BioHazard can't get him off of it.
Oh, the DP's gonna do it. That's saved them a few times in this corner from constant mix. The fact that it hits behind alone. But Buffalo hanging on and no punish. Bio's actually gotten that before. Not getting it here. And getting hit by. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to. It's 4 or 5 overheads in what he just did right there.
Wins.
Yeah.
Unlocked.
I want to say 5. The jump 3, I think there's 4 on the meter burn of that. Better hold your head up high. The Buffalo's 1 game away from taking this set.
Bane. Michelangelo.
BioHazard gonna stick it out with Bane. True and true.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
By the way, did I see a prison mic in the chat?
Yes.
That's actually. Does everybody have access
Prison
to that?
mic,
Or is
no.
that a yeah, there he is.
That's a personal one of mine.
Begin.
Well, I respect it. BioHazard waking up. Comes in with the grab. Tries it again. Oh, it just breaks the armor. Buffalo held it. My God. I don't know what Buffalo tried to do there. He blocked the jump in, but he got opened up by the follow-up buttons. That body splash hit so low to the ground. The buttons that came afterward were just immediate.
Excellent call
What
up.
a jump.
Oh, no. There's been a couple of times where he's made great reads on command grabs. And it doesn't mean a thing.
Whoa!
Nice little air grab. He was in debuff, though, so not a lot of damage. Went for it again. Why not? And in the debuff, ate all the damage in the freaking
500.
universe.
Later.
Yo, I want to see the Dudley death drop again. Wait a minute, there it is. Not really. But now we're all evened up for the last match of the night. 4-4.
Game number 9, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't look like we were getting it early on.
It really didn't.
5 sweeps tonight.
Michelangelo. Bane.
1-5-2. And then to close us out, The match that a lot of people hyped up when they looked at the card. They said this is the one, and damn it, Echo, they were right.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we got what we expected tonight but not only this thing going to a last game, well, we're getting intros.
The blood of kings runs through me.
Hope you're ready to fail epically.
I will master the world.
Begin.
But we've got Bane and Michelangelo for the entire set as well. And that's something that was the mix-up for us, who BioHazard was gonna bring into this.
Oh no, thought he was gonna cross up, and he did not. Mix! Jeez, armor everywhere on the screen! It's contagious! Mikey getting a little bit of that juice himself with the venom. Woo! I think he's perfectly fine with that because it keeps Bane in the corner.
It's just impressive that it's actually hitting him. Because I can't even tell what side Michelangelo is on when BioHazard's waking up with that.
My goodness, the spacing on that to get the cross up. How hard is that to block? I'll tell you guys at home. Very hard.
Whoa! And I like the button there by Buffalo. BioHazard's been pressing buttons every time after that.
BioHazard getting hit by what looked like an unknown string. I'd never seen that before either. A lot of whiffs here.
Good block by BioHazard.
Will silence your shame.
Now that health deficit might look huge, but all it takes is one unclashable damage from Buffalo. What a jump! BioHazard! If he makes us come back, I don't even know. I don't even know!
And the wake up's gonna do it! 5-4, Buffalo! With Michelangelo, the newly found Ninja Turtles here.
Wins.
Pizza trophy unlocked.
Be on the lookout for this man going into the future of Injustice 2.
Boy, ain't that the truth. The mix was on point. And look, some of those combos, you know, I don't know if they're optimal, but Jesus Christ, they're swaggy with the trade in there. That's just a beautiful sight to see when it comes to these turtles.
What a wonderful night here on the Clash, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We made it a little bit longer than normal. A lot of sets. Unfortunately, a lot of blowouts. So if everyone please level up, that'd be great. Going into the next week of War of the Gods, which is not going to be this weekend, but the weekend after. Everyone have a nice weekend. Be sure to tune into Winter Brawl as well. And you guys will see that blasted all over social media this weekend. And we'll see what the Ninja Turtles are going to do there, like with Sonic Fox, a couple of headlines going into there. Silver Eye as well with Leo / 14 others. Hellboy, Batman. Lot of great players there. Can't wait to see how it unfolds. I think Theo's there, and he hasn't competed in quite some time. So it's going to be great to watch. And also going into next week, which is going to be week 10 of War of the Gods. Only 3 weeks remain, and then the finale. And we're also going to be sneaking in a Combat Cup, one more Combat Cup before that finale, Echo. And so we'll have some Mortal Kombat on here.
I can't wait for some MK, man. It's been too long, and Raiden just isn't enough right now in this game.
Yeah, even with the changes, I'm not too sure if we're going to see him any more often than we currently are.
Yeah. Although that down one is pretty, it's -1 on block now, which is pretty good, but
bad.
you know, but I don't know. I don't know if it's enough, like you said.
Down one, forward one. That's the mix. Just trying to catch counter pokes or swings. But guys, that's going to do it for us here on the Clash. Like I said, no War of the Gods this weekend. We'll catch you next weekend to pick back up on the action on season number 2. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We also have PUBG coming up here on Stream.me. Gears of War started yesterday night. Every Thursday here on out. It's going to be 8 teams competing in a 4-week series. Some of the best in the world. Optic, Ghost Gaming, Echo Fox, Rise Gaming. All those guys are going to be in there. It's going to be fantastic to watch this Thursday nights. PUBG's coming on Friday nights. $25,000 prize pool there. $2,000 prize pool for Gears. We got Dragon Ball coming up down the road once ring matches are fixed. Guys, we got a lot of tournaments here. Hope you guys tune in for all of them. I love you. Echo, any closing thoughts?
Nope. See you guys in the chat for Winter Brawl, I guess. If you venture down there.
Yep.
Either way, yeah. Just remember, no War of the Gods this weekend. Watch Winter Brawl, support your players, and then we'll see you guys the next weekend.
All right, guys. Take it easy. From all of us here at Stream Me, have a great one.